Hello, everyone. It's Craig Andrew with Bond Street Mortgage. I just wanted to do a quick little video on some of the one of the most important things when you're applying for a mortgage that we do see most of the issues or delays with, and it's assets and bank accounts and money that needs to be verified for the closing of your loan. So, as we all know, you need money to close on a home. The down payment money and closing costs need to be verified. Okay, so we have to see where that money's coming from. We have to know that it's not coming from unverifiable sources. This leads to most frustrations with a lot of borrowers because, again, if you're not aware of this and you're depositing money that was whether under the mattress or coming from your best friend or money that need to be paid back from you to you from a family member from 7 years ago, we still do need to verify all this money. And what happens is most people just get transfer happy before closing, not thinking of the ramifications of these deposits. So, a couple quick tips to help you if you are gearing up to purchase a home. Number one, do not deposit cash, okay? Cannot tell you how important this is. If you have cash on hand, do not deposit it. Leave the cash where it is. Talk to your mortgage advisor, hopefully that's me, and we'll try to advise you the proper way of doing things. What I usually tell people is if you have cash, try to live on that cash, and if you get a direct deposit from your job, try to keep as much money in the bank as possible so that you can verify more money by the time you get to closing. Second tip is that we do not need to verify all the money from the start of the loan. We have until prior to closing to verify all the assets that are needed. So that does mean that however long the process takes, you will be able to use the money that is deposited from your check with work, or if you are getting a gift, we do not need to have that money in the account for 60 days or longer. That is a misnomer. So, case in point, if you have a family member which is willing to give you a gift, they do have to be a blood relative. It cannot be a cousin or a friend. But let's say, hypothetically, your father wants to give you $10,000 towards your purchase. That is totally okay. And they can give that to you even a few days before closing. It does not need to be in your account for 30, 60 days, as a lot of people do think. We just have to verify where the money came from. It has to be from a blood relative, and we have to show that it's available in your account so that it is okay. Another thing that we do encounter is moving money from transferring from savings to checking when they're connected accounts. Try to avoid transferring money right up until closing, prior to even going into contract. So try to avoid that. Our job is to verify that the funds are available. So if you start transferring funds all over the place, it does get a little messy. It does require more paperwork. So for ease of transaction, try to keep all your money in one spot. So those are a few different tips that I wanted to get out there because this seems to be one of the questions that we get all the time. And better to know before you start than have to deal with all the paperwork that comes along with not having this stuff in order once you find a home. So again, I thank you for listening. Please let us know if there's anything we can do in the future. I can answer any questions that you have in the comment section below, or you can inbox me, and I'd be happy to help in any way I can. Have a great day. Enjoy the week.